What is up, YouTube? So, as you can see, it's late night. Just done training, push in Raw Sandyford. In the midst of my off season. Sorry about that. The old. There we go. There we go. Back on. Uh, sorry about that. So basically, done train and push. Gonna record a little 10-minute video or something for you guys in the Irish Iron Rants series. And the video I'm going to be talking about today is something that is strong to my heart, and I've been talking about to other people during the weeks since the last few videos I've been doing, and that is mind over matter, and what my take on that is. And by that I mean is, I'm not going to name any names, okay, but a very good friend of mine who I work with and who is one of my training partners is has a training partner himself, and he has a mindset that is not over his own matter. And by that I mean, take this into consideration. With the emergence of social media and with the emergence of quick fixes that appear easy to reach over the internet, and a pill or a supplement that you can take that boosts your strength, people are now not so much focused on the mind as opposed to pushing themselves to a limit that they thought is unattainable. I mean, I remember I started training. I'm sure older bodybuilders can identify with this, like Tommy Sutton and Brian, and even my training partner Christian McAlinden, my coach, and various of the younger guys that I do know. So shout out to Akin and various other guys, Lawrence King. Mind over matter is something that you're either on one extreme nowadays or you're on the other. And by that I mean is, you're either a pessimistic person, you're not owning your shit, and you're not owning your shit in life, you're not owning your shit in the gym, you're not owning your nutrition, you're not owning your drive, you're not owning it. By mindset over matter, I mean you have to take control of a factor. And literally by that, it's simple. I'm going to lay it out to you in simple terms. People think it's like this. Execute, it's like prepare, undertake, and execute. People want to achieve something. Okay, let's say someone wants to press 65 kilo dumbbells natural, which I've seen done. It's doable through sheer hard work. Someone wants to get their squat up to 150 kilos, and maybe they're stuck on 138 or 140. Someone wants to get leaner or just get a state of strength where they feel more powerful at. You can't just walk into a gym and go willy-nilly with the training. You can't just be willy-nilly with your diet. You can't be willy-nilly with your attitude. And literally what I mean by that is you have to prepare. So step one, mindset over matter. Prepare. Take into consideration, everyone's different, okay? There's things that are going to work for me that aren't going to work for you, and vice versa. So what you have to do is get a good idea of what is suitable for you in terms of your body, what you think, sorry about that, just trying to get a better angle, and what works for you. So let's say you need to prepare your food, you need to prepare your supplementation, you need to prepare everything. You cannot miss a beat. Repetition, repetition, repetition. It's like a job. You have to treat your nutrition and attitude towards eating that food like a job. I've always told people this: what you eat during one day isn't going to matter. It's not going to affect you. What you eat in a week will. So take everything literally week by week in terms of your goals. But again, mind over matter. The only way you're going to do that is You need to get home. And if you think, oh, I'm not going to be able to get, if you're being a pessimist and you're not, oh, I'm not going to be able to get stronger. Have you tried upping your calories yet? Have you tried eating to the point where you can't swallow and you have to chug down your food with like Diet Coke or Pepsi Max? You know, do you have to, change up your food sources to get them easily digestible? Have you done everything to get your calorie base in and push that calorie base hard as possible? Because I guarantee you, 90% of people have not. And that is why the 10% that have achieved some form of a goal in the fitness or training or whatever and stand a little bit above the rest, that 10%, they've done the first step. Okay? And then the next step, attitude and execution. Your training is the next step. So with that calorie basis, with that food, with your supplementation on the money, with everything being accounted for, you now have a surplus of energy which what to work with. You then need to surround yourself with a good set of people. You need to cut the bullshit. You cannot be surrounding yourself with people who blow up your ego and who blow up your self-worth to the point where, okay, you know what, I'm going to compete or something, and you know what, your friends are telling you, you know what, you're going to walk the show, you look great, whatever. You know what, that leads to failure in the very first step, because guess what, you're obviously not going to be looking as best as you can be. You're not going to be training as best as you can be because you're going to be so complacent. So cut negativity out of your life. If there's someone ragging on you, cut them out, block them, don't talk to them. Surround yourself with the people who are going to benefit you, because the people who are going to benefit you are most likely in a similar situation. You surround yourself with good karma comes around. Bad karma kicks you in the ass. Negativity is bad karma. You don't need bad karma. And literally, the environment in which you are in, the way in which you are undertaking these things, that makes such a difference. And that goes into the next step, which is training. So training. Is your training partner pushing you? Are you training as hard as you can be? Have you gone to the point where, you know what, I'm sleeping enough, I'm eating all this food, but I'm still not sore. I'm not, you want to be drained. Like, I'll tell you right now, you want to go, whatever mechanization of training you're doing, whether it be high intensity, high volume, a mix of both, you want to push what you're doing to the next level. And by the next level, I mean, you need someone who's going to help you get those extra reps, because those extra reps are what count. And people always think, oh, I train hard. I scream and shout. I make noise. Oh, I'm training hard. No, you're not training hard, because I can guarantee you this. When you're training hard, you can't say words. You can't talk. You just sit there, sipping on your intra-workout. You just sit there. Now, if you love training, you love for that. You live for that shit. You live for that. I know I'm killing it. But you want to be breaking a barrier in some form every session, because stagnation is not progress. Stagnation is stagnation. You do not want to stay in the same way. If you have to change something, change it. Cut the bullshit. Cut your attitude of, I think I'm working hard enough, because you're not working hard enough. There is no pill or supplementation that's going to make you that much harder of a trainer. Okay? There's no shortcut. I know guys who have bust a ball, bust their backs, bust everything. And you know what? It's paid off because they put everything they have into their training. And they have that because guess what? The last thing is mindset over matter. Again, back to the beginning. Why are these people breaking barriers? Why are these people owning their shit? Because their mindset is, you know what? I'm preparing, I'm executing, and then I'm achieving what I want to do. And that goes outside of the gym as well. People think, they have it hard. I'm going to be honest with you. I have a loving family. I've always had financial support for my education. I'm very lucky to have an accommodating home. I'm very lucky to be in a job. I am very lucky. But you know what? You may have a support system in place like myself. You may not. But the point, what I'm saying is, I know people who are in my support system. Sorry about this again. I know people who are in my support system who don't take advantage of the fact that they are blessed to be in that support system, because guess what? Even though I've had a support system, I didn't get handouts, in the sense that I got my education provided for me based on the fact that I achieved it. And you know what? I'm not perfect. I'm someone who should have finished college 2 years ago. I had to go through my own personal demons. Look, I'm not, the people who know me very well, my close to people know I got to a point where I was in a very bad place physically and mentally. Was not the person I am today. I was in a very low point, and that's what annoys me, is when people text me saying, "Oh, I'm in a bad place." Have you really been in a bad place where you can't function as a person, or are you just feeling sorry for yourself? Because the only way that you are going to get out of a bad place is you owning your shit. Again, mindset over matter. So when I get text from someone, or I get like a complaint, I'm in a hard place, have you considered all the options you have? Do you have jobs? Are you training people? Let's say you're training people. How many clients do you have? Do people know who you are? I have 2 clients. I don't feel like, let's say someone says, "Oh, I don't have enough money. I have a PT qualification, but I'm not getting enough money. I only have 2 clients." Own your shit. Market yourself. Get 4 clients. Get 5 clients. Do what you have to do. Like, if you are blessed, like I am, I'm blessed, like some friends of mine are, blessed to have been given education. Take advantage of the fact that you are in a position of power. You are in a position to utilize that. And the irony is, the majority of people that I know who haven't been in a position of power or a position of blessing, they tend to go to one extreme or the other. They tend to take a fact that they're going to stick in stagnation like their family did or whatever, and they're going to take advantage of the system in place, and they're not going to work as hard as they should in and outside of the gym. But then on the other hand, some of those people I know are the hardest workers. I have personal friends who, they got away from their families, they broke the cycle, they had children, they have their own place. They broke the cycle, giving their children a place to live and thrive in. So when you think you feel sorry for yourself, think what blessing you have. You have a house over your head. You do not have an abusive parent. You do not have a drug-addled father. You do not have people bringing you down. And if you do have people bringing you down, you know what? As I said before, you need to own your shit. And it may be hard for some people. I'm not denying it. Some people genuinely are in a bad place and they do need a little bit of assistance. But give them that assistance to a point where they can go on their own and they can move forward themselves from there. You do not understand. I've had so many texts from people. I have friends. I've had ex-training partners. I've people I thought I could trust. And, I'm a very giving person. Anyone who knows me and is in my inner circle. Like, look, I went to a great school. I went to St. Jared's School in Bray. Fee-paying school, great education. Um, you know, wasn't the most multicultural. I grew up, in a predominantly white area. I'm not white. I'm Romanian. But you know what? I still had it okay. Like, I mean, Ireland is not a bad place to be in. But the problem is, the mindset of some of those people I grew up with is complacency, and it's a fact that they're blessed and they're arrogant, and they think I don't talk to anyone from my school anymore. It's sad, but it's true. And I've moved on, they've moved on. You move on. You do your own pathways. Now, some of my best friends, it's just been a case of um lack of timing. But back to the point. you need to own your things. You need to take advantage of what's been given to you. Think about what you have, as I'm saying. So, look, I had a good education. I am trying my best to take advantage of that now. I made a mess of myself. I'm not going to lie. I'm not perfect, but I had to go through being in a genuinely dark place, as in, you know, like, I went to a place where my body was shutting down on me. Anyone who knows me knows I was physically gone. There was a point where I could have gone one way, and I could have possibly, there would have been no way back. I wouldn't be here. But you know what? I took it upon myself. You know, I'm going to separate myself from those people bringing me down. I'm going to separate myself from that circle. And I began doing what I loved again, which was training hard, surrounding myself with good people to bring me up. Got into a relationship for a couple of years, which was great. You know, broke up, hopped straight into prep. Motivation in itself. So just think about what you have. Like, even though you, like, again, just think about what you do have. If you have work, use that as a tool to better yourself. Use that. It's mindset. Everything is mindset. You can't surround yourself with negative shit. As I was saying, I had people who I thought I could trust, and I'm a very giving person to people in my inner circle. I feel guilty if I don't help them. In fact, I do a lot for the people who surround me. I try my best to be the best person I can be, and I know, like, good karma comes around. So if someone's a good friend of mine or someone's a close person, I will help them as best as I can. I'm not perfect, but I do. And in large part, you know, it even ends up being a place now where, you know what, I will just text them to see how they are, how they're feeling. But if I don't text them, the only text that I'm going to get off these people are, oh, I need something off you. I need something off you. And, you know, it's been a place where I've been used for their benefit, just purely for their benefit. They don't care. You know, it's a fact that that's not owning your shit. That's taking advantage of somebody who's trying to help you. And has tried to help you out of the kindness of his heart. Tried to help you because he thinks there's potential in you. It's not just me, there's other people. So again, owning your own shit. At the forefront of everything. The person that is going to be at the forefront of your life is you. Friends leave you. Family will be there in large part, you know, depending on the circumstances, but the only person you can depend on is yourself. If someone is using you, and if someone is you know, taking bad advantage of you, cut them out of your life, because it's not going to benefit you in any way or form. You know, if you're getting random texts from people asking for stuff, or, you know, when you haven't talked to them before, or you have, like, in ages, and it's like, you know, they're not truly a friend, because they're not asking you out of the kindness of their heart. They're asking you because they know that you're gonna go out and it go out of their way. Sorry again. You're gonna go out of their way out of your way to help them. So I'm gonna finish this video. I'm just saying, I'm sorry I went off a bit topic, but it's a passion. It's a topic that's true to my heart. You know, I'm just getting this out there. Like, I'm in a position where I've had to learn. I've been told by various people, oh, you need to be selfish. You need to focus on yourself, because right now I am in a place where I have income. I have a job. I have a stable education. Sorry about this. My car is not. It's acting up. Yeah. So anyway, you need to own your shit. You need to take advantage of what's being given to you. You need to sacrifice what you have to sacrifice. If people are taking advantage of you, cut them out. Bring it into the gym. Bring this attitude into life. Bring it into your workplace. Be the best person you can be. Mindset over matter. It's not just training. It's not just the attitude that you carry on. It's a way of life. Like, if you're a pessimist and you're thinking, oh, woe is me, woe is you in your eyes, but think about what you have, utilize what you have, and take advantage of that fact and own it. Like, I know people who make it out their life is hard. You know, look, I don't have it hard, okay? But There's a difference between a hard life and a hard person and a soft person. A soft person is somebody who feels sorry for themselves and doesn't take advantage of the fact that, you know what, they have tools in their possession that can better themselves. They have tools in their life that they can use to move on. And they say, oh yeah, I'm going to read this self-help book. I'm going to post it on Instagram. Don't read the book. Just do it. Instead of reading and preaching and talking, do it, because actions speak louder than words. Mindset over matter. Actions speak louder than words. Prepare, execute, and you will attain your goals. Just get it done. You have to do what you have to do. So, as I was saying, an optimistic person, a realistically optimistic person, is going to have been through something. You have to be down. I truly believe you have to have gone to a bad place, or you've had to have gone through a learning curve. You have to grow up in some form. It took me later to grow up. I'm not denying that. I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I truly believe that I went through some stuff, so I know what I have to do for me to own my stuff. But when I hear somebody complaining, and it's actually not that bad a situation, and lying and making up shit and feeling sorry for themselves, that's just soft care. That's just a soft attitude. You're letting stuff take advantage of you. Take advantage of it. Mindset over matter. Own value.